Hey everybody, down here in the heart of the Everglades, like past Miami. Decided to go for a little hike and maybe talk true crime with you guys. Anyways, it'll be fun for you to check out the scene, exciting how beautiful it is, um, and speak a little bit about Miss Summer Wells, Don Wells, Candace, and what's going on in the world. So I'll give you guys my 2 cents, and I hope you can enjoy the scenery along with this hike while I ramble on. It's a bit breezy out here. My headphones are very sensitive, so I apologize if it sounds really windy or not. But anyways, here's the Everglades, and we'll talk a little bit more about Brian and Summer Wells and everything. So as you can see, it's just beautiful, really grassy at the moment. Yes, I'm in the Everglades. No, I'm not looking for Brian Landry. I could care less about that scumbag and what he did to poor Gabby. That's horrible and unfortunate on what happened to her, especially at the Teton National Park there. But I'm glad they were able to find her, and I do believe she is having her funeral today. However, though, on the search for Brian, I do feel glad for Skunk Ape and his home being disturbed by police officers looking for that white trash of a man that doesn't have the guts to turn himself in or to do the right thing. So let's see who we got here. Hey, Stacia. Hey, Perfect Storm. Um, again, down here in the Everglades, not looking for um, Brian, but just showing you what South Florida looks like and to ramble on a little bit about Summer Wells. Again, I do apologize about the breeze. I do have sensitive headphones, and so you will hear some airways while I'm talking. But mainly, I want to talk about it's unfortunate what happened to Gabby. You know, if you feel like you're in a bad domestic relationship, I know sometimes it's hard leaving the person. I've been divorced now for 2.5, 3 years, and still struggle being in emotional abusive relationship myself. But sometimes it's hard to see on the other side, but you'll come out better and happier for yourself. But again, just with Gabby, I'm glad they were able to find her and able to put rest that way to the family. But again, I worry about Summer and her getting closer to and what people are thinking about her family and going on. I personally, I do believe there was an accident or something, regardless whether CPS or not. The family got scared and they hit her body somewhere. I don't know if who was all involved, but yes, I do feel like the Wells are involved. And I'm not pro Don. I think Don or whoever did should be locked up. And just with their history of SA and what he has done to his sisters and those from Utah, it's very despicable. Let's see, is there anything here? So I'm glad you're happy, Stacia. It's very important. I believe a little bit with Gabby's eulogy today. They said to be happy with yourself, and also to take a trip when you guys can. Let's see here. I don't know if you guys can get a little bit of that, but yeah, it's important, especially for you ladies. If you know the guy's being an asshole, hitting you, touching you, any type of abuse to you, it's best to get out and keep yourself safe. Um, there's no excuse for men to doing that. Men are not perfect. We tend to make mistakes. But again, I'll say this before. It's understandable if you're mad at a guy and stuff, but if you do call authorities, please be honest and don't lie about he hit me when he didn't. And just to be honest, because that's not fair to the male and it's not fair to you guys. I know 99% of the times it does happen. And, the abuse does happen eventually. But if the guy didn't do anything, if you're just mad at him, please don't use that as a way to get even with him. I had that happen to me a couple of times. And it's not fair. I understand, no one's perfect and we all make mistakes. But in the case of Gabby, I think they were just around each other too much and domestic violence, and it came out bad. Should came out a lot better than what it did. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, you are Stacia? Okay. Well, I hope you guys are able to see here. I'm trying to show you more than my head, but again, I believe um, here's kind of a cool picture. The Everglades. I don't see any fish or any alligators out here at the moment. Not saying they probably are there. I just don't see any at the moment. Um, I'm not sure how long you guys been following or not. I shaved my beard off. I used to look like a Duck Dynasty. I shaved my beard off around the time with Mr. Share did his fundraiser to help send money to I think it's like the River Hero Rescue or something. Anyways, I appreciate them mailing the check down. It was like 1,100 bucks or something to help their continue for search or whoever needs it. So I'm glad to do a good cause like that and shave my beard. But however, I do disagree and think the Wells did something to Summer, and they need to come out and be honest. I mean, you hear the saying history repeats itself. I believe it definitely does repeat itself. I mean, if you want to take World War One, World War Two, and between countries and what happened, that's the world repeating itself or histories. And so I believe with SA that does happen quite often. It's unfortunate, but I'm glad um, Dawn Wells' stepsisters are being strong women enough to get the courage to turn him in for that. Just because you do something 40 years later doesn't make it right. No, no man should ever hit a woman in their life ever. What do we got here, guys? All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to go slow here and show you guys. But I don't hate the shares. I don't want to create any drama with them. They're very good YouTube creators. I appreciate uh, what they do and respect their opinion on thinking the Wells didn't do nothing at all. But again, I disagree and feel like there was an accident. I'm going with the accidental theory, and something did happen to her, and they got scared. And kind of one, which leads me to it is Don says whoever abducted or hurt Summer, he doesn't want to see them in jail or prison because what he experienced. I believe maybe he was talking to himself there, because if you remember, Chris Watts, when everyone was looking for his family, can't remember the FBI agent's name, but he asked what should happen to that person once they got caught for catching or harming his family. He thought they should be doing life in jail. And imagine that. Watts is serving life in prison. Now, I understand people can be afraid of that. Especially, it probably explains why, like, Brian Landry right now is on the run. I mean, not able to experience, Mother Nature like this ever again in prison bars. It's scary. Yeah, but you should have thought or made better choices than what he did to poor Gabby. There's always better options. Like again with the Chris Watts, he should divorce Shanann instead of killing. I know he was worried maybe about child support, figuring if you whacked or Shanann or something, you could get out of debt easier. There was the life insurance money on Shanann, but I don't think it's the right way. That's horrible to take away somebody's life. What do we got here, guys? No, Stacia, I am not pro Wells. I think Don or someone in his family did it, and so I'm with like Tiffany, Marie, AB, in those group thinking that Don or someone in the Wells did something. They need to fess up to what they did to her. and so that way justice can be served for Summer and things can be healed and move on. I mean, I love that little girl. She's so cute. It's just she was a cute kid, and she kind of reminded me a lot of myself when I was younger. Just a country boy. Having fun, riding dirt bikes, playing in the dirt, getting dirty, camping, hiking, and stuff. As you can see, what I'm doing now, I think it's beautiful and something awesome. And I hope she's alive still. The odds of that her being alive are pretty rare right now. After almost 3 months, I've gone by and no sign or anything. Again, it's my personal opinion that the TBI, FBI, everyone's building their case against Don Wells, and that's why we're not hearing anything or any evidence like coming out with the Barry Morphew case. But speaking of the Barry Morphew case, it sounds like there's enough to roll over into the trial, but the prosecution's have one heck of a time proving that he did it on the circumstantial evidence they had. So I don't know. I hope they're able to convict him if he did do it or not. I mean, that's where it seems like everything's pointing to. I agree, Stacia. I believe she's not alive. Let's go check this out over here, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think the Wells family hurt Summer, or do you think someone came and actually abducted her and took off with her, kind of like an Adam Walsh thing? Uh, what's your guys' view? Anyway, sorry. This is more like bamboo and grass and stuff here. I'll see if I can get you some more of the water. Here's more of like the lily pads, and see if you guys can see that all right. I don't see any fish or alligators or any birds. Normally you can see something out here. Yeah, I apologize about the breeze and my headphones. I'm sure it's probably very obnoxious for you guys. I agree, Stacia. I think there was an accident, something did happen to Summer, and I don't know if it has anything to do with CPS or not, but what I would like to say to Don and Candace is, especially being a recovering addict myself, is it's our choices. If you listen to Don, he's always blaming his life for the aliens, someone did anything wrong, like he's an angel. He didn't say his sisters, that was the Yeti. And it just pisses me off and frustrates me on why he would do or say stuff like that. It's not right and it's not fair. And so if Don Wells would hear this, I would like to say, I understand you still have to work, but check into some type of rehab where you can go to work and then go there. Now get dry, sober up. I mean, how much money you spend on drugs and drinking, you'd be surprised how much you can save. And plus, you could use that money to invest into, if you truly want your boys back, your family back together, in a safe house, invest that money into your home. You know, gut it, get the wires and everything safe, and quit living like a pigsty. What else we got here? That's great, Stacia. I'm glad you've been off. Let's see, what we got here? Let's see, and those parents never seemed like they ever cried. The boys, I think, were sexually abused. No way did anyone go up that hill with 20 dogs. Truck on the house. No, I agree, Kara. I believe the dogs were there and they were barking. Sorry, guys, it might take me a little bit to come through and read it, where I'm trying to, show you guys a little bit more of nature here instead of me. But it's mind-boggling to me after you hear all these discrepancies and contradictions of what the Wells say, and then start blaming Chris McDonough and other people that are trying to help them. I know there's I just listened to I guess 423 Chase tried to reach out to them saying they would help search for him or look for him. I don't quite understand why Don Wells hasn't responded to them and what is actually going through his head. It doesn't make sense to me. Let's see, I think, did we lap around here already? Go one more time and see. Take you guys out. But it's about self-accountability, I do believe, regardless, male, female, whatever age, that if you made a mistake, you own up to and not blame other people. That probably took me a long time to understand, especially being an addict. It was my fault. It was nobody else. I screwed up. I made the mistake, and I got to pay for it. Like back in 2016, I received a UI. I broke the law. I was an addict. I needed help. Didn't know how to get proper help. The state of Utah showed mercy to me. I did 6 months in jail. Came to beautiful South Florida. Did 10 months in an inpatient rehab, and been sober for about 4 years now. Going to school and enjoying things like this. All right, let's see, what do we got here? Put Summer in a shed and she was used and abused sexually and passed away. They made up the story. Someone's aren't meant to be parents. Just because they have babies doesn't make you a mom or dad. No, exactly, Carol. That's true. Just be able, because you're able to have kids doesn't mean you're a good parent. No, that's definitely true. Looks like come out here. See, there's some trees and lots of grass. That's the visiting center. I'll try to go a different spot and show you guys, but here's kind of a closer up by the water and the mangroves and everything intersection here in the Everglades. But I think Don needs to suck it up and be honest. And I'm sure that the law enforcement, they're building their case right now. It's probably taking, how the DAs want to make sure they have a solid case of unreasonable bail before they want to take them to trial. Yeah, no, they're doing a very good job on covering it up. But it kind of makes you think again, like with the Barry Morphy case, we're not really hearing anything. They did about a year investigation before they picked up Barry Morphew and charged him with first degree murder and all. So it's I believe can be very similar that they're doing that against Don and Candace. And another reason why I disapprove of those two is, why would Candace do a fake phone call to Mary after, as a deflection, whatever, of he hasn't been charged yet or anything, but for the SA, if he's a real duller man, go have your day in court, fight it in court, not make things worse for you or your family or put stress on them, especially your father that's on his deathbed if he truly loves them. It just, to me, mentally, he's a kid still. Yeah, his body, he may be 51 or 52 or whatever, and he can spackle pretty good, but he doesn't understand about being a dad and a responsible father. It looks like he's got beautiful property there where he lives, and I'm glad his mom gave it to him. But it just, mentally, he's a retard. I don't know any other way to say it. He's an idiot. He's an imbecile. I understand people would believe in what he says. And again, polygraphs, they're a tool. They're not getting, they're not admissible in court and they aren't going to give you the full range or not. Let's see what we got out here, everybody. But yeah, it's a tool to, detect whether they're lying or not. And if you were watching the interview with Candace and how drugged up that woman was on whatever it was, it's almost like 9 days than when she did her interview with Chris McDonough. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. What other? Let's see. Um, Don will never admit anything, Candace either. The feds watch at the videos they do. Lost 2 babies. She was 19-year-old. Yeah, no, that's true. Very true, Carol. Candace totally biologically has had 6 kids, and all 6 kids are gone. So how is she being responsible? And then sorry guys. And then on Don Wells' side, we hear, how there's like flies coming out of the feces, and Don Jr. and his daughter being changed. Sorry guys, try and go to a different spot to show you. Again, I appreciate you guys being here and talking about Summer Wells and Gabby. Again, I'm down here in the Everglades. I'm not looking for Brian. I'm just on a nature hike. Love true crime and want to talk about Summer and get her name out there and see what we can do as a society to find Summer and get justice for her as for Gabby. I know Gabby's kind of the main topic right now or mainstream, but again, it's important to keep Summer's name, the West Boys, and any missing people or kids name out there. Sorry, I'll turn around. But it does pull my heartstrings when kids go missing. And again, it's definitely frustrating. My theory is kind of the same as the Morpheus with the 2 West Boys. Maybe Bakersfield or California City or the FBI, they're building their case now against the step parents or the adopted parents of Sincere and Classic. And that I guess I did hear too. Oops, I don't know. Sorry, didn't sidetrack. Can you guys see that clear water there? The trees and everything. But, kids are innocent. They haven't done anything to be raised horrible. I mean, there's always other options if you want to do something better. Not, I mean, please drop them off at a hospital, a fire station somewhere where they can be safe and have a chance at life. It's very frustrating to me on how people are raised in neglect, So, sorry, kind of show you guys, just trying to bounce around here. What do you guys think happened? Do you think the Wells hurt Summer, or do you think she was actually abducted? What's your guys' theory on what happened to Summer? And where do you guys think Brian is at? Do you think he's on the Appalachian Trail? He's in the Everglades hiding down here in Florida? What's your guys' thoughts? Sorry, keep moving here, guys. But I'm pretty sure where I'm at right now, Brian Laundrie is not here. I mean, I'm almost down by the Keys, the Florida Keys. I'm past Miami. So I don't think he would come this way on foot. If he does, I don't know how he did it or not. But I don't think Brian Laundrie is in the Everglades. It's a rough, definitely tough environment. I understand he's a survivalist, naturalist, or whatever. Come on, dude, you gotta hunt. You need protein. You need fresh water and stuff. So being that a tree hugger isn't going to help you survive out in the woods. You actually need to be able to hunt, forage, and gather. And I don't think he really has those skills or know how to. It's a joke. And plus, all the time, it seemed like he looked too clean. Um, but I think he got a head start, Brian Landry, and is somewhere else than the United States. I don't think he's up the country. He could be in a safe house somewhere, just sitting there going stir crazy. And it's ridiculous on what Florida is spending to look for him to get him back. I understand, he has family, people still love him and want him to be safe too, but it just kind of ridiculous that, he doesn't want to cooperate or explain what happened to Gabby, and it's very hurtful for the family. And that's what frustrates me again about the Wells and what they're doing, how they twist and lie and have so many different stories. It's frustrating. But again, they have their right to lie or whatever. And it's up to the police officers to do the work, find the DNA, and to prove in the court of law that he's guilty and Candace is guilty. I mean, after, Candace, she's not stupid. She's actually, it seems like, a pretty intelligent woman with great acting skills. And they're both very good manipulators. I mean, how they've been able to lie and manipulate people and to get people to believe them or not, it's mind-boggling to me. Again, that's why I don't quite understand with content creators that are working with them believe they're innocent. It just blows my mind. Anyways, let's see what you guys can see here. Let's see, no fish. Where's all the fish at? This is crazy. Normally you can see some bass and crappie and different things. Hope you guys are enjoying this. It's very therapeutic for me. Maybe try to go to a different spot in the park. I think this is my second time walking around here. And it'll be cool to see some alligators and different things. Let's come over here and see what we got. Trying not to film other people here. I think they want to be on film. It's kind of disrespectful. So, yeah, I think it was just here. Maybe already done a full loop already. But again, I don't want to create any drama, cause any problems with the shares. I think they're great, wonderful people. They're great content creators. I just, my opinion is after hearing Don speak and the contradictions in his stories, he's a liar. They know what happened somewhere, and that's my opinion. I'll stick to that. That's okay if, they found or know something else and totally believe Don's innocent. That's great. But I haven't seen that information or received it. So I believe God. Not here. I know it's not too exciting or therapeutic or not for you guys, but I do appreciate you guys being on here or not. Florida, if you ever get the chance to come visit, it's a beautiful state. It's really hot right now, but I think you guys would enjoy it. If you haven't ever been to Florida, I would highly recommend it. Let me throw my phone around and then let you guys see again or not. So again, I'm out here in the Everglades. No, I'm not looking for Brian Laundrie. I'm just out on a hike. Thought it'd be fun to share with you guys South Florida and what it looks like here, and to share this experience with you guys and hear your point of views on Summer Wells and what happened to her, and Gabby getting justice also. So normally, I have my little icon up, and you guys, I hate being on camera, but I show you guys. I'm Carol. I'm really close to Hollywood Beach. I'm in Fort Lauderdale's where I live. So sorry, I'm just gonna turn this off temporarily to get up here where there's a lot more people to give them privacy. You know. Um, but what cases that you guys been following, or what intrigues you besides the Summer Wells case? What cases would you guys like to talk about or really interested in? Again, I know people are really into the Tula West boys, and I want justice for them too. But Summer and just she really caught my heart. And I'm from Utah originally. I'm on the opposite side of where Don Wells grew up, and I was really offended how Don Wells talked about the great people of the state of Utah, calling them morons, and because they believe in a certain way, and he disagree how he puts them down. There's very smart people, very educated people there. And, you know, he was wanting to move his family back there to be closer to his family. Doesn't make sense on why he was wanting to do that. I think he's an idiot and it just makes really bad choices. Let's see, what do we got here, Carol? I want to move down there one day. I will. Hollywood is where I want to be. Fort Lauderdale is a nice beach. Yes. That area is very nice. Again, I am about as far south as you can get without hitting the Florida Keys. Let me again show you guys. Yeah, it looked like it. We just did a big loop. And so I'm going to try to find another trail to go down. But let's see, different fish here. Florida gar, bluegill, warmouth, largemouth bass, mosquito fish, tilapia, lion, pike killfish. Wow, there's pike down here. And the Oscar. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let me, I think there's another trail on the other section here, and we'll go explore that. Appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me and keeping me company on this adventure this Sunday afternoon. Where are you guys from by chance? Just curious. Are you guys, where in the world do you live? Again, I'm from Utah originally. Recovering addict, came down in South Florida, did some rehab time down here. Now I live down here, and was a very good, smart move for me. And so, like, where you guys from originally, or grew up at, what you love about where you live. So, more trees. Sorry, I'm just gonna, just for people's safety and not recording now, I'm just gonna come up like this. But how long have you guys been in true crime, or why do these cases affect you? Have you had a certain experience that makes you follow true crime in some of these cases, or are you just kind of interested in like the true stories? Not. Okay. Hey, Cher, how are you? Yeah, it is pretty. I'm still beardless, as you guys can see. Gonna try to go down a different trail. I just made a loop around one. Haven't seen any fish or gators or anything, but it's kind of windy right here. And again, I apologize about the wind. I have sensitive headphones that pick up everything, especially the breeze. So just see. If any of you guys like to come on and talk, you're more than welcome to. Looks like there's a different trail can go on. I'm just gonna get myself away from these people and open up. Oops. Let me get around here to this other trail and and check it out and see. Carol, I want to see a gator really bad. Anyways, this is a different trail here. Hurricane Andrews Gumbo Limbo Trail. Oh, let's check this out and see what you guys think. Well, this is pretty neat. Yeah, this is definitely different than what we were just on the boardwalk there. But I do believe again today is Gabby, from what I understand. What's Whoa, that's a big tree root. Looked like wind just came, this blew that. Kind of like some little trail over there. Hey guys, hey, Cher, how are you guys doing? If you guys want to jump on, you're more than welcome to. Let me get the link here. Just down the Everglades and seeing what you guys think about what's going on and everything. Where if someone wants to come on, you're more than welcome to. But again, appreciate everyone being here or not. Yeah, I think instead of seeing my bald face, you guys would rather see nature, the Everglades, and everything. And that, so, but again, I feel like the Wells did something to Summer. That's just my opinion. Of course, everyone has a different opinion. And I just want him to be honest and speak the truth. If he, if he's struggling and he's an addict, to get the proper help. If he wants his family back, I know there's going to be certain qualifications, things that he needs to do to get his boys back. I don't know exactly what happened, but they're not the most ideal parents. I know we all make mistakes. I mean, I grew up in a single home. Oh, wow. This is really cool, all the ferns and stuff here. But I would like them, if they're innocent or do anything, at least to get the help to become dry and get off the beer, the alcohol, and drugs. I think that's only fair to the kids, especially they don't have the best record. I mean, you hear the horror stories about Candace, with her first two kids being up for adoption and her son being beaten by the biological father or whatever. And, I guess domestic violence, it's such a complicated subject on, people staying in these abusive relationships and getting out. And again, as we see with what happened to Gabby, and I'm glad they were again able to find her. And I'm not here looking for Brian, just I can. So this is a really cool trail. Glad I was able to see this one or not. Looks like it hasn't been maintained in a very long while. But it's important to be in good, healthy relationships as far as like families, and we all have dysfunctions and everything, but basically to understand right from wrong and not to do things to harm our loved ones or other people we're with, especially death, because they definitely can't come back from something like that, and it just caused a lot of damage. And the person that committed or perpetrated the crime, they're basically dead. I mean, they're going to prison for the rest of their life. Why? It just doesn't make sense to me on why somebody would do that or not. It just sad. Let's see. Solution hole, myelogastric decaying plants. I don't see gators or anything here. But again, Don Wilson, if he is here, go to rehab, Candace, go to rehab and take the proper steps to become healthy again. I mean, if you truly want your boys back in your family, it's not rocket science. It does take work though. And it's a great feeling once you accomplish and, sober for a little bit. I know. Again, right now I'm in school, so you guys don't hear me as much. I'm learning how to become a glorified bus driver. I'm learning how to fly airplanes. I would have never been able to do that being drunk all the time or kept breaking the law and everything. I'm no innocent angel too, and made my mistakes, and I'm grateful for the second, third, fourth chances, and they can have that too if they're just honest. That problem is we all lie to ourselves and to others. We're not honest, and it just causes us more harms and problems than anything else. It's mind blowing to me. And I hate it when people blame other people